Hi Capricorn, thanks for joining me. Let's have a look at some tarot cards. We'll do a 3-card spread for the sign of Capricorn. I'm doing this in June of 2019, but these aren't time sensitive, guys. The best time to watch these is the time you're drawn to watch them. Okay, so 3-card spread please for the sign of Capricorn. Here we go, and the first card out of the deck, great card, the Ace of Pentacles. Here it is. And alchemy, really making things happen. The pentacles really encompass all start again, Andy. The pentacles really encompass earth, air, fire and water, all of those under the control of divine spirit, the divine, the universe, whatever you want to call it. But that is why there are kind of 5 points to it. Oh, that's one of the meanings of it. It's also a very magical symbol. If you tried to draw this symbol and make it look right in the days before we could buy a protractor and compasses and things like that, it was really, really hard to do. It's actually 72 degrees. It's not too difficult for us to work that out and do that now with modern equipment. But back in medieval times, you really had to be something of a genius to be able to draw a really good pentagram. That's some of the meaning I think has been lost a little bit from this card, but there really is alchemy just in the fact that there are pentacles, being shown here. Also, there's a big cake right next to it. Really fruitful looking cake. It's got fruits all over it, and a rose as well in the middle, a rose by any other name. So it could be just about anything, but this is actually about manifestation, I feel. That's what alchemy is really about in human terms. It's taking ideas from the mind and making them become a real thing or a real situation. Maybe a real situation is more what we're looking at here, because this is very pink. I'm thinking higher heart chakra. I'm thinking love lives. This is fluid energy, guys. These readings mean different strokes for different folks, different things to different people. I'm very grateful to everyone who's watching, by the way, because my views are going up. It's been donkey's years, but now views are going up, and I'm so grateful and delighted to be getting the word out. Okay, so what is the middle card in this spread for Capricorn in June 2019? Excuse me, and it is the Justice card. Oh, right. Now, the Judgment card in the Major Arcana, that's a very old meaning of judgment. It's kind of the judgment on the last day when everyone's kind of rises from the dead, because it's Judgment Day. Very different meaning to what we think of as judgment now. But the Justice card is very close to what we think of as judgment. It's number 11. So we kind of, what we find when we get to number 11 is we've had the completion of one cycle and we're setting off on the next cycle, because all these kind of small cycles are part of a bigger cycle which we go through every time we have a life through our many incarnations. Okay, so we're looking at a certain amount of past life karma going on here. So in that sense, nothing you can really do about it, Capricorn. But you guys are good at hanging on, and I think what we're looking at there is hang on as much as anything. I'm quickly trying to read the proclamations on these bits of paper, and I can't really see them. By the Queen, a proclamation, now know ye that we are graciously extending our grace and mercy to grant our free royal pardon, all sentences to be commuted by Her Majesty's command. There you go. Somewhere in this mystical, not yet corridor type of journey, something's being forgiven, Cappy. Something's being actually excused. Something in karma has been put right, okay? A lot of us kind of worry, about karma in life, but karma is balancing all the time, and we've got a good deal of balance here because it's a court order card, yeah? And I'm not saying anyone's going to get involved in any legalities there, but it's that kind of card. It's about bringing justice, it's about bringing balance. Oh, excuse me, I can't stop coughing today. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely having to hang about and wait a bit. With the Justice card here, but we have had the Ace of Pentacles, so that means alchemy has happened and it's going to keep happening, okay? If you're not aware of where the alchemy has happened yet, Capricorn, it's happening behind the scenes somewhere. That'll be what's happening. Sometimes you find that, you walk into a new situation worried about things from the past, and you just find that those cords have been cut. Maybe those people have moved on, maybe people have forgotten, maybe whatever obstacles were there have gone. You just never know. So let's find out where we're going for the last card in this 3-card spread for the sign of Capricorn, and then we'll do some significatory cards as well to find out more about the whole spread. Okay, so the last card of the 3-card spread for the sign of Capricorn, if you would, please. And what we have here is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, now then, turning to affairs of the heart now. There's a very heart-shaped chair that Alice is asleep on here. There are so many different things we can be drawn to in the images of tarot cards and oracle cards as well. But this one is really showing me the heart. That's what's jumping out at me there. And there's a bit of waiting here, yet again, because Alice is actually asleep. But it's that sleep that really kind of needs, we all need to really experience the dream world, the dream life, which is so important when we're on the spiritual path. And even if you don't regard yourself as a kind of spiritual, cosmic person, love is a spiritual thing. It is part of spiritual well-being. So it is important in this context. So we've got the love heart, and it is capped by all these golden pentacles. So this is saying, don't worry about it, Capricorn. Okay. Again, it's saying, hang on, but you guys are so good at that. But do please let me remind you about the Ace of Pentacles that started this spread, because that portends really well. And we've got a certain amount of love and a certain amount of hearts in here, but this is more about balancing. It might be a bit of a not yet there, as it's about balancing, but it's certainly not going to be long until love comes into the picture in a tangible way that we can understand if we actually want it and actually what it means. Alice's ancestors are shown in the portraits above her, and we should remember we do have a fair bit of help from our ancestors kind of in the spirit realms with just about everything we do in life. And in relationships, we can repeat the same mistakes of our forebears, our forefathers, our foremothers, whatever. It is really easy to do that because kind of characteristics work their way into families. So that might be worth thinking about, Capricorn. Different strokes for different folks. These cards mean different things to everybody who sees them. The most important interpretation on any reading, friends, is the one you put on it. I'm always saying that. Okay. So I'm going to take 5 and do a little bit more shuffling. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to ask, tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles, please, in this reading for Capricorn. Let's give it a good shuffle. And rather than just sit here in silence, let me just use this time to say, why not watch the rest of the stuff on my channel? There's about 350 odd videos. They're not all on spiritual topics. There is a ton of astrology. I spent months and months trying to sort of establish an astrology channel, which eventually got its own channel, actually. It's called Astro Truth, all one word. Check it out. And my channel, the Twig Brother channel, it's got loads of those videos on it from when I was trying that. It's got brewing, homebrew and wine. It's got chickens, it's got woodwork, all kinds of stuff. But by now, hundreds and hundreds of spiritual videos. So get on over there and enjoy that. Right, okay, so what have we got to tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles in this spread for the sign of Capricorn? The Three of Cups. Wow, right, now this is great. This, again, is very, very positive. It's right at the beginning. I would say it's the most positive card in this spread. But it does mean that it's going in a positive direction, even though the other cards are all a bit wait and see. Particularly here, because Three of Pentacles, it's a loved up... No, sorry, it's the Three of Cups. What am I saying? It's a loved up situation. It's water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, Cappy. Okay, so it's kind of less grounded. It's being willing to be more out there. So this is... not just one person, I feel, actually, Capricorn, but several people coming around to help. Bit of mutual appreciation going on there, okay? And that is all part of the alchemy, okay? We cannot do everything by ourselves. So, you know, friends are needed for alchemy. And this begins to look like the love life is involved here as well, yeah? So alchemy in your love life has got to be a good thing. It's just got to be. I could do with some in mine at the moment. There you go. I've got to say it and put it out there, have I not? Okay, tell me some more about the Justice card in this reading for Capricorn, please. Tell me some more about the Justice card. And what we have here is the Chariot. Right, now this is why we're waiting around, because what we've got here is Alice in it. It's not an unpleasant situation. It's not a horrible situation at all. She's outside playing a game, but she's hopelessly ill-equipped to do it. She's supposed to be playing, I think it's croquet or polo, and instead of the polo mallet, she's got this unfortunate flamingo, which I'm sure she isn't actually going to kind of hit the hedgehog with it, but, you know, a flamingo and a hedgehog is what she's got to play this game where you need a hammer and a ball. So, you know, there we go. That's Very, very tricky situation to be in. If we look at the heart characters here, one's bending over backwards, one's standing up. So there's confusion there. Okay, if there's a relationship issue going on at the moment, Capricorn, I would think about that. Is one of you kind of is one of you like unwillingly having to give in to pressure and the other one is fighting it? Something along those lines, yeah. Fluid energy, guys. Different strokes for different folks. But that's what I feel there. A certain amount of pulling in two directions in a relationship, but not because the other person wants to pull away, just because circumstances are making things difficult. Well, guys, circumstances are meant to support us. That's all I'm going to say about that. You've got to decide where you want to go with that, what you want to do with that. Okay, so please tell me give me another card to tell me some more about the Ten of Pentacles in this reading for the sign of Capricorn, please. And what have we? It's the Six of Swords again. She comes up a lot, this lady. She's the sheep shopkeeper from the Tarot in Wonderland situation, the Alice in Wonderland books that the Tarot in Wonderland deck is situated in. Okay, journey across water here, going into the unknown, guys. And we're looking at these trees up here. No leaves on the trees because this is a cycle, okay? Doesn't really matter whether they've just fallen off or whether they're just about to start growing again. The fact is they will start growing again before very long. It's only a matter of time, and there's no time really in the spirit world, and essentially in matters of love as well. It does seem to mean a lot when people have been in a relationship for a long time, then the commitment builds up and the love deepens, you know. And certainly time means a lot in that sense, but I'm being shown that we have actually got some time here, and that it's not actually going to be a very long time, Capricorn. But that journey across water, that journey across the unknown, that really is where Alice is going in her dream in the Ten of Pentacles here. Yeah, but with the Ten of Pentacles, we've got everything coming together, earth, air, fire and water under divine guidance. And right at the top here, we've got the ancestors looking in, wanting to make it good, wanting to see Alice guided towards the right thing, the good thing. And we've got a sleeping ginger tomcat there, nice and sleepy. And I love the cat image. It shows it's just okay to flake out and go to sleep. One of my cats is asleep on the bed right now, and it's making me feel quite sleepy, but that's what she does. Okay, but it's a journey, yeah, it's a journey, and it's a journey in dreams. Okay, so what you need to do is maybe have that pen and paper by the bed and write your dreams down, because it is amazing how much of a dream we lose within the first 10 minutes. I apologise if you know that very well already, because it's a well-known spiritual thing, but I think it's worth mentioning because I forget. I've known that for 10 years now, and I still forget quite often. It's just the way I am. Right. Okay, well, it's looking positive. It looks as if love is all over the place. It's looking like a not yet, but all we've really got to do is have a good rest, okay? Time to sleep on it, if you will. And just allow yourself to set forth on that journey, Capricorn, because that journey is taking you where you need to be. Right, so with that, I will wrap it up. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Give me a thumbs up, please, if you've enjoyed it. And why not subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment. We will share the journey. You can connect on Facebook as Twig Brother. Connect on Twitter as for Astro Truth. I'm on Pinterest as well as Twig Brother Psychic. That's what I'm on Pinterest with. Right, so great. Keep it realish. Keep it Twig Brother. Have a great time, friends, and I'll be along soon with yet more readings. Peace.